All right, eighth graders, I'm gonna go crazy fast through this practice test. There's already a video on your Google Classroom about linear equations, but this will be a little bit more geared towards the practice test that you actually practiced. It'll be a little more closer to your real test. All right, so the first question, it says, if you graph the equation y equal, and I'm gonna go super fast, by the way, so you can rewind or whatever. But it says, if you graph the equation y equals 2x plus 3, what would be the answer? Well, the answer to any of these is a bunch of points, and the bunch of points form a line. Right? There's going to be a question that where you understand that you plug in x's and y's and you get points, and those points end up forming a line. So that was answer B for the multiple choice. The second question, it says for the equation 4x plus 2y equals 8. Okay, know the language. What is the value of y when the value of x is 6? All right, well, if x is 6, that's number 2. If x is 6, you just plug it in. It says, what's y when x is 6? So you plug in 6 for x. That's 24. That's a y. You get 2y equals 8 minus 24. And that's 2y equals negative 16. And so y equals negative 8. Okay. And question number 3 says, from the question above, what is the value of y when the value of x is negative 4? I'm not going to do that one. Just plug in negative 4. It ends up being 12. All right. Question number 4. For the equation y equals 3x minus 5, what's the y-intercept? Y equals 3x minus 5. You better know this. mx plus b. B is the y-intercept. It's negative, so it's negative 5, okay? Which is, oh, yeah, that's it, negative 5. You could also write it as a point, 0 comma negative 5, because all y-intercepts have an x value of 0. But this is fine too. All right, number 5, number 5. What is the value of x for any y-intercept? I just said that. Here's a y-intercept, whee! Here's another y-intercept, whee! Okay, what's the value of x for any of those? 0. X is always 0 at a y-intercept, okay? All right, number 6. What is the slope of a horizontal line? Horizontal line, m equals 0. I could ask, what's the slope of a vertical line? All right, this is number 6. I think I might ask the vertical line on the actual test. I might ask both. M equals undefined. M is slope, okay? So horizontal line, 0, rises 0, runs a lot. Vertical line, rises a lot, doesn't run. No run. You cannot divide by 0, okay? So that's why it's undefined. All right, number 7. Oh my gosh, these questions are too easy. Number 7, for the equation y equals 3/4 x minus 7. Y equals 3/4 x minus 7. What's the slope? That's the slope, 3/4. Okay. For question 8, 3x minus 5y equals negative 15. Number 8, 3x minus 5y equals negative 15. Okay, I'm going to do it the longer way. It says for question 8, what's the y-intercept? Okay, well, we know mx plus b, b is the y-intercept. So if we get the y alone, fling the 3x over, divide everybody by negative 5. Sorry about that. Y equals negative 3 over negative 5. Don't be silly, that's 3/5, okay? X plus 3. So the y-intercept is 3, okay, which was choice B there. Okay, for number 9, for the equation 5x minus 4y equals negative 20. Sorry, I know I'm being really sloppy, I'm going fast. Number 9, 5x minus 4y equals negative 20. it says, what's the slope? Okay, well, again, get the y alone. Negative 4y equals negative 5x minus 20. Divide everybody by negative 4. Y equals 5/4 x, because it's negative over negative is positive, plus 5. Okay? So, you might have had negative over negative. On the multiple choice, it's not going to say that. It's going to be 5/4. Okay? Remember, the x is not a part of the slope. mx, not mxx. Okay? The m is just the thing that comes in front of the x. Number 10. Number 10 says, what is equivalent to 2/3 with a negative slapped in front of it? And the choices were 2 over negative 3. Okay, it's that one, that was A. Okay, B says, sorry, negative 2 over negative 3. No, what's that? That's positive. This is negative. No. And then C was silly and D was silly. All right. Number 11. Hope I'm not going too fast, but I'm trying to go fast. I'm trying to get out of here. Number 11. Oh, for a bunch of questions, there's a graph. Okay. Here's the graph. It's not going to be done on pretty graph paper, but 1, 2, 1, 2. This point is 2, 2. And it goes down 1 and over 2 goes down to 4, 1. Okay, and it's a line segment. All right, so number 11 says, for the graph above, for this graph, what's the slope? Well, it went down 1 over 2. So, m equals negative 1/2. Okay, down 1 over 2. It says, if the line segment were a line that kept going, what would be the y-intercept? Well, look, down 1 over 2 is also up 1, left 2. So I literally just keep it going. Go up 1, left 2, and that would be right there. So my y-intercept would be 3, okay? So 3 is the answer to number 12. Number 12, 3, okay? Number 13 says, what are the correct restrictions? And on this, I think I restricted it on x. Okay, so the correct restrictions, oh, no, I didn't. Okay, I restricted it on y. Okay, so it says the height is 1, and the highest height is 2, and y is in between. So that was choice A. Okay, I could have also restricted it on the x. It wasn't one of the choices, but I could have said the lowest x is 2, the highest x is 4, so x is greater than 2 but less than 4. Okay? What would be the final equation of this line? Well, y equals, we have the slope, negative 1/2 x. We have what the y-intercept would be, plus 3, so that would be number 14. Right there. Okay. Number 15. Taking 2 points and finding a slope. I'm going to do my fast method instead of the formula. But number 15. What is the slope of the line passed through? 4, negative 3, 4, negative 3, and negative 112. All right. Change of y. Change of y from negative 3 to 12. Come on, guys. Change. Change. Not, don't add them together. The change. I went from negative 3 all the way up to 12. That's a positive 15 change. Do the y part first, because that's the rise part. Okay? And then do the x part from 4 to negative 1. That's down 5. Now, it's multiple choice, I think. It's not going to say 15 over negative 5. What's it going to say? It's going to say negative 3. Okay? All right. Number 16. Same thing, but this time it's negative 4, 5 and -1, -3. All right, what's the change of y? Do the y part first. Do not give me a point, okay? Give me a slope. From 5 down to -3, that's down 8. From -4 up to -1, that's a good change. -4 is worse than -1, so it's a +3 change. So -8/3, okay? That's choice A on your sheet. Number 17, what's these questions are way too easy. Number 17, what's the slope of the line that's parallel to y equals 5x minus 7? This is question 17. Parallel to that. If it's parallel to that, it has to have the same slope. So the slope would be 5, or 5/1. Okay, so that's choice C. What's the slope of the line perpendicular, 18, perpendicular to y equals -1/4 x plus 4. Okay, all right, perpendicular to that is the opposite reciprocal. So the reciprocal of 1/4 is 4/1, and since this is negative, this is positive. Okay, there you go. Number 19 is pace only. So it says, oh, actually number 19 you don't have to do, it's nobody. Number 20 is pace only. Equation y equals 3 absolute value x plus 5 plus 1. First it says, what's the vertex? Here we got x, we got y. The vertex is whatever zeroes that out, so -5 is x, and then whatever's left over there, that's the y value. Then it says to pick one value lower than -5, one value higher than -5, one like integer value. Plug it in, -6 plus 5 is -1, absolute value of -1 is 1, times 3 is 3, plus 1 is 4. If you go the same distance from the vertex, this will be 4 also. All right. Number 21, it just says to actually graph something. You actually got to graph. So 21, it's y equals -2x plus 3. Y equals -2x plus 3. You go to your graph, little graph paper thing. You plot the y-intercept, 1, 2, 3. Okay? From there, not from the beginning, from this point, you go down 2 over 1. Okay? You could do it as many times as you want, and you can do it in the opposite direction, but you make me a line, put some arrows on it, okay? 22 says graph 4x plus 3y equals -12. 4x plus 3y equals -12. Well, that's not in that good slope-intercept form. It's not in the y equals mx plus b. So let's make it that way. Fling the 4x, divide everybody by 3, y equals -4/3 x minus 4. Go to your y-intercept, 1, 2, 3, 4. -4 is my y-intercept. From there, don't go down to 4, go down 4. From this spot. Down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and right 3, 1, 2, 3. So you're going to be right there, and you can draw a line through it. You could have gone up 4, left 3 if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and you'd still be on the line. Okay? All right. Number 23 is not on there, and we're done. All right. You don't have to do 23.